Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our Bouncing Forward Next Steps. So I encourage you to use your chat box. We will be glad if you can state your name, city, occupation, and where you're from. And probably if you have friends or guests joining for the first time in this Bouncing Forward Next Step, you can also welcome them. So I encourage everyone as well to please put your mic in mute so that we won't disrupt the proceedings or our online webinar. Feel free to turn on your video if your bandwidth permits. So we're glad to see you. We have Sabina here from Marikina, a student. Welcome. So Alex, a mechanical engineer from Taguig. So keep your chat going. So we have Ada and Aldous Coroza from Quezon City. Delio from Baguio City. Ken Rose from Mandaue City, Cebu. Welcome, everyone. Again, for those who have just joined, you are encouraged to use the chat box. You can give your comments, introduce yourself. So again, welcome to our Bouncing Forward Next Steps. If you're able to attend our No Borders webinar and the Bouncing Forward Opportunities in a Time of Crisis, this is the next best webinar that you'll be attending. So congratulations for being here, because tonight we'll cover some basic principle or some more details on how really to get started, and so that it will allow you to give you to allow you to be successful in this business opportunity, especially in the area of digital commerce. So tonight we're so very fortunate, and I'm unbelievably blessed to introduce to you our speaker. Our speaker is an international leadership and uh, in and business speaker. So she is the co-founder of CCG Philippines. So friends, help me welcome Miss Olivia Fernandez Bernabe.
Thank you so much, Arias. I just want to see a thumbs up from you guys if you can see me and if you can hear me. Well, can you see me and hear me well? Right?
Yes, Miss Olive.
Am I coming? Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Clear.
Thank you. So welcome to our webinar audience tonight, and I'm very eager to continue to teach and share with you what I know. I'm Olivia Fernandez Bernabe, and I'm assuming that you've seen the first part, which is Bouncing Forward 1 and or No Borders Project that was last night. But don't worry if this is your first time to see or join our meetings and you're kind of 50% lost. Don't worry, we're gonna fill in the gaps. It's like you'll get to understand more as we go along. But I would know how you feel because I was the same. I really didn't understand in the beginning, but that was long time ago. That was like in 1996, 24 years ago. But I had the eagerness to just continue to learn and grow and expose myself to very successful people in this industry. My background is I used to work in television And I also then, long ago, decades ago, I transitioned into business ownership, which is the food business, desserts in the big food courts of the big malls here in Metro Manila. But I'm so happy that in 1996 I began to diversify into this industry, which we're going to talk about more. And today I'm not in the food business anymore. We closed down our last store in 2010. Thank goodness. Imagine if I was still in the food business today, I would have zero business and a bleak future considering what's happened to the food industry in general all over the world. Anyway, this is what we do, and this is our career for the past 24 years. I've been passionate about this, and I'm going to teach you the next steps, if you will. And I just don't know how come the slide isn't moving. You here? Oh, there you go. Sorry about that. Some technical issues again. We're all in the process of learning. And tonight we're going to cover three P's. One is purpose, one is partners, one is profitability, and one is prepare. And we're going to start by some of a quote from someone I respect. He's a very well-known speaker and author. His name is Simon Sinek. And he said, dream big, but start small. But most of all, start. And that's what today is about, tonight is about, is to get you started into something that perhaps you really don't understand yet. But that's how you learn, that's how you understand, is by doing it, by starting. It's like swimming. You don't learn how to swim by reading a book. You don't learn how to swim by talking to people who are successful swimmers. You learn how to swim by coming into the water and getting yourself wet and, you know, having that fear, I've never done this before, and in the process maybe swallowing a little bit of water, and you learn from that, don't you? So that's what we're going to do, is first to cover your purpose. So why are you here? Why are you attending this webinar? How do you see yourself in the next 2 to 5 years? Doing what you're doing today, your career, your jobs, or your existing businesses, do you really, really, really have the vehicle to generate the time, the money, the resources, the lifestyle that you dream about? You can be honest, it's just yourself. Are you really convinced that you have the right vehicle to get you where you want to be in the next 2 to 5 years? I think for many people, where they're going to be the next 2 to 5 years kind of scary and kind of bleak or hazy, because considering what we're going through now, nobody knows what the new normal will be. And yet, maybe it's not a time to talk about dreams, but I will dare challenge you to talk about what if you could have all the time and all the money. Would you want to be healthy? Would you want to travel the world? Of course, everybody wants to be healthy. And would you like to build a business so that you generate enough money for the people you love? Would you want to be financially independent? Would you want to wake up in the morning and be excited about your life, not worried, not stressed about, you know, where your income is going to come from? Do you have children? Are you taking care of them? Do you want the best education for them? Do you have parents? Are you concerned about their well-being as they get older? Would you like to be a full-time dad, a full-time mom? Would you like to make the world your playground? I mean, travel is starting again, and it will definitely start again. I saw some videos from Changi Airport in Singapore. There are a lot of people in the airport, but you know what? They're all in PPE suits, not just masks, suits from the whole, you know, cape, and not cape, but a whole suit with the head cover. And I think this goes with the price of the ticket now. So people will travel. It's just, do you have the money and do you have the time? because the world is really such a wonderful place. They say that people want more. I'm going to be want more in their life because of ego. Do you want to be somebody? Do you want to be a hero to your family? Do you want to maybe change the course of the financial future of the generations to come, and you don't know what to do? They do it for financial independence, freedom. We're going to talk not about political freedom, but about your economic freedom and personal freedom. And people want more in their life because they love people, their family, their children. And I'm going to be talking about money tonight. I hope that I don't offend any of you. Money is a very neutral thing. There's nothing negative about money. If you think, you have too much of it, then give it away. Be a philanthropist. You know what? A lot of people need money today. Believe me, you'll be a blessing when you give your money away. We talked about yesterday and in Bouncing Forward one that there are four ways that people make money. And one side is called active income on your left, and that's employment and self-employment. Okay. Now, these are people who trade time for money. You might be the highest paid doctor, or surgeon, but you still need to perform surgery. So you need to show up for work to get paid. And since as you trade your time for money, since your time is limited, your income is limited. Now, 90% of the world derive their income from an active source. On the right side is where we want to be: business owner and or investor generating passive income. Now, when we talk about business, because we're going to talk about business tonight, this is not the business where you need to go to work every day. I know people who man their stores, they drive kids to school, they own school buses, and so they have to drive their kids and have to show up for work. They need to be very present and active in their business. That's not the business I'm talking about. Because if you have a business that requires you to show up for work every day, you don't own the business owns you. There's no financial independence in that deal. The kind of income I'm talking about is passive income. The kind of income that's generated when you have money in the bank, rental property, or maybe royalty from having written a book. Stuff like that. Money that comes in whether you're not active or going to work. Now, is there such a thing? Well, I'm sure you know of people who have large amounts of passive income. And well, they say that that's just 10% of the world. But we're always thinking that we need a lot of money to be able to set up passive businesses and or invest in property or other investments. And that's just something we don't have. Robert Kiyosaki, who is actually the author of Cash Flow Quadrant, very well-known author, he says, you don't need capital to get from the left side to the right side. You just need to change the way you think, and you need a different vehicle, not the traditional vehicle that we see out there that you need to risk a lot of money and invest a lot of time. So our goal actually is not just to generate an income, but to generate passive income. Now, friends, I'm talking about 1997 when I started. It was like 96. I saw this for the first time in 96. So I'm talking about 24 years of experience here, not 24 months, not 24 days. And I'm not good. Anyone can be successful, but I've gone through this program and I'm talking from experience. This business produces the two most important commodities in the world: time and money. And again, there are people with a lot of time, they don't have money. Other people have a lot of money, they don't have time. But there are a few people that have an abundance of both. And that's where our study is who are these people and how did they get there? Now, like what I said, we're not looking for your capital. We're not looking for anyone with any particular age or investing tons of time or with a personal talent or charisma or any kind of experience. Anybody can do this. In fact, kaya mo ito. But not everybody will, because not everybody is willing to get educated like we did in 1995, 97. And so we may not need those qualifications na you're thinking, naku, kailangan ko to be successful here. No, but you do need a few things. You need a teachable spirit, a willingness to unlearn and then relearn. You need good work ethic, because there is no success without work. But this is not like 10 hours of work a day. This is like 10 hours of work a week. And you can weave it around your schedule. And we're looking for someone with a very strong desire, a burn, if you will, something in your gut that tells you, this time next year is going to be different. Pandemic or no pandemic, I'm going to take control of my future. I'm not going to be at the mercy of a boss, of a job, of a business that I can't control. Talk about food court businesses. If you had a business in the mall today, that's absolutely something you can't control because the malls are closed. Now, let me talk about, you're wondering, oh my, this sounds too good to be true. How can you, teachable spirit, willingness to learn, good work ethic, strong desire, how can that create a business for me? Well, here are the partners. The partners actually create the synergy with you that makes what looks impossible possible. It's kind of tricky because you're not used to working with partners. We're always used to working alone, whether you have a career or a job. And, 100% of your effort is 100% of your results, right? So it's all 100% of you. But here, the partners come together and contribute what really looks amazingly wonderful for business. For example, number one, Amway Products and Opportunity. 60 years plus of experience. The best test of how solid a partner can be is longevity. They've been 60 plus years, they've been in 100 markets plus all over the world, has never failed. And we were just in a meeting earlier at 6 p.m. talking about a launch of a new app on the phone that's going to enable us. Amway is going to launch this app soon. That's going to enable us to be able to educate people out there faster and easier. Everything's easier now with technology. And that Amway invested millions of dollars for that app. And who's going to benefit? Me. So Amway owns this multi-billion-dollar infrastructure that supports my business. I don't need to worry about collection, delivery, importation. I don't need to pay customs. I don't need to talk to airlines and to bring stuff in. I don't have an inventory. I don't have a warehouse. Amway takes care of all of that, accounting, IT, etc., etc. Thank goodness it's not my headache. And of course, Network 21 has a totally different role. Network 21 is like hundreds of years of experience of the most successful people in the world, combined, put together in a system, step by step. Now, I don't know about you, but if I had a successful business, why would I ever teach you my secrets? Most businesses are secret. They're not going to tell you their tricks or how they become successful, unless, of course, it's something like franchise, whereby the owner of the franchise has a successful program for anyone to be successful. If you bought a Jollibee franchise or a Starbucks franchise, your success is 100% predictable. Network 21 is like a franchise approach to this. They have a blueprint to create that very predictable success. which Amway can't do because Amway's side is more of the product and the manufacturing. And the third partner is Syzygy. That's our company. I'm the co-founder of Syzygy together with my son, Ryan, and we provide the teamwork, the mentoring, the one-on-one, the personal approach to your individual independent business, depending on your individual dreams and goals, because people are different. Some people want to have a lot of money fast. Some other people want just a little money and slow. So everyone's different, and we have that personalized mentoring program in Syzygy. Okay, and the fourth partner is what happened? The fourth partner is you. So there are four partners, and again, the most unproven partner here is you, if you're new, because we've been around decades, and Network 21 and Amway, we're not on trial here, and you've got what it takes, and you can succeed. But we don't know if you're the teachable person, if you have the desire, and if you have the work ethic. So that remains to be seen. Amway, this is the third generation. Amway was founded by Rich DeVos and Jay Van Andel. They're actually Dutch. They're Dutch immigrants, the family, and they're like billionaires in the US. But this is a privately owned company. It's owned by the family. And now the third generation is taking over. And the values have been preserved in each generation. And that's why I believe in Amway so deeply, because it's not just a product company, but it is an opportunity company that can touch lives and make a difference. Now, I just like to show you some videos about Amway. So I'm not just talking and talking here. So enjoy these short videos.
Amway was founded over 50 years ago by Rich DeVos and Jay Van Andel. Today, it is one of the United States' largest family-owned companies, as well as the #1 direct selling company in the entire world. With over $8 billion in sales, operating in 100 countries and territories in over 60 languages, Amway is a huge, prosperous organization that has made many, many people successful throughout its history. It takes over 19,000 employees to support the millions of Amway business owners, like you, that distribute products all over the globe. Since its beginning, Amway has paid distributors over $55 billion in bonuses and incentives. That's billion with a B. Amway also owns some of the best brands in the world, like Nutrilite. Nutrilite is the world's #1 vitamins and dietary supplements brand and is backed by over 60 years of research based on cutting-edge science. To support Nutrilite's incredible demand, it operates more than 6,400 acres of farmland. Another of Amway's brands is Artistry. Artistry is among the world's top 10 largest selling premium skincare brands. Amway provides everything you need to create and manage a profitable, successful, independent business. From research and development to manufacturing to distribution and sales, Amway is an incredible business opportunity to build your future on.
You know, to celebrate 25 years of Network 21 being together and what Jim and Nancy have done and what the Dornan family continues and the leadership of Network 21 continues is just awesome. We're proud of all that you've accomplished in the last 25 years. But at a time like this, it's up to us to look forward. And the reason that we're so driven to do it is because we believe in the potential of each and every one of you.
While Amway provides the business opportunity, Network 21 has partnered with them for over 25 years to support business owners with a predictable and duplicatable system for success.
Nutrilite is more than just a product. It's a concept of people taking charge of their lives from an optimal health standpoint. It started as a little farm in the Southern California area and now has expanded to farms and manufacturing sites around the world because many of the ingredients come from different parts of the world. One of our mottos is quality from seed to supplement. And what that means is we're monitoring every single step from the seeds we put into the ground to the soil that it goes into, to the way we harvest and treat the land. We feel it's imperative that we control the process from beginning to end. We were the first company in the world to develop a nutritional supplement based on plants and vitamins and minerals to bring balance into the diet. We try to go after the best natural ingredients, and the only way we can do that is to understand the science behind that nature, to make sure Nutrilite is a leader in this area and will continue to be so. We pioneered in the area of phytonutrient development from the very beginning, because we want to make sure people have the best nutritional package that we can offer. The values of the Nutrilite brand are efficacy, safety, purity, and the assurance that we can give to customers that they're produced the same way each and every time. And the goal in all of this is to enable people to live long, active lives and to achieve their human potential to the best of their ability.
Wow. So I'm really, really proud to be affiliated with Amway and Network 21. You see, in 1997, I did my own research. I went to the world headquarters in Michigan. It's not like I'm just spending money right and left. It was an expensive investment. But see, I was thinking it's my future and I need to understand, I need to get the facts, but I need to get the facts straight from the right source. And so I actually went to the world headquarters, and during many, many years that followed, I had a chance to visit the farms, actually twice. I saw the organic farming. I saw they use ladybugs to fight the bad bugs, so nature versus nature. They use birds, falcons, to scare the pests, the Falcon Project. And it's not all trying to make Nutrilite sound good or high. It's true. It's really, really true. The integrity, everything they say is real. I've been to the Center of Optimal Health in Buena Park so many times I can't remember anymore, because I bring friends in the US there, and I'm just so proud to be affiliated with Nutrilite and Amway. So the next thing you need to figure out is, hey, why don't you go register? And you can do this online. You can do it on your phone. You will need a photo of your government ID with face plus signature. You would need make that ID a current ID, not an expired ID. And then you need a photo of your signature. You your sign and take a picture. You need a credit card, debit card, or GCash, and you need your sponsor's ABO number. And it's really quite simple. I think there's an instructional video that you can watch, but it's you just follow the steps. And after you register, it'll cost you 1,000 pesos. After you register, you can shop. After you you go online and you shop online, and you get a gift certificate for 1,000. So it's as if you're free. You just signed up for free. You can buy anything and apply the 1,000. And in a couple of days or so, you're going to receive in your mail the literature, the hard copies of the business explained, and the catalogs, and everything will come to your mail. And there's no extra charge for that. So get back to the person who invited you and tell them, I just want to get a number so I can research this from inside. It's hard to research the business when you're outside, like you're outside the pool. And start shopping. You know, it doesn't mean you're going to build it, but at least it's kind of logical. Why would you shop from the right side of the street in a store where you don't get any cash rebates when you can shop here online and get cash rebates? I mean, for me, it was a no-brainer. So there you go. Go to the Amway website and click that application form, new ABO. You become an ABO, which actually means Amway Business Owner, and then just follow the steps. And I think we have another video here right now. So enjoy this video.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, oh Saturday, Sunday, Amway, 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 Amway. Team up with Amway for your everyday, from head to toe, inside and out. There's an Amway product that can keep up with your healthy and active lifestyle every single day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, oh Saturday, Sunday, Amway. You'll always be a part of my everyday. From Monday to Sunday, there's always Amway.
All right. So,
Mahalagang paalala, ang
more
Acerola C
exposure,
at Double
more
X ay
learning.
hindi gamot at hindi dapat
Okay.
gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
again, just the logic, the plain logic of this business is that you're buying stuff anyway. But are you earning from your buying? And you can buy this from Amway. What you're using now, home cleansers, disinfectants, dishwashing liquid that's organic, laundry powder, toothpaste, soap, shampoo. Those are the basic. And you know what? These are stuff that's unaffected by crisis. I know that there's so many industries that are closing down today, but basic is basic. People are going to be using this no matter what the situation is. Pandemic, no pandemic, boom economy, down economy, challenges in politics, restaurants closed, whatever, this does not change. In fact, it continues to grow because the population keeps on growing. And you could also, and should actually, in fact, use this to boost your immune system. Okay, multivitamins, omega-3, protein powder, and not for your immune system, but of course, skincare to make you look good. Okay, and you could use cosmetics, additional supplements, energy drinks, like this one over here is called, oh, it doesn't come out. Here, it's called Excess Energy. Okay, it's like having a cup of coffee, and it's so delicious. Water treatment system, coffee or hot cocoa, agri products, etc., etc. Okay, just makes sense. Now, Network 21, the second partner, as I said, is a school. It is a leadership search and development, and is so awesome. I mean, I don't think I would be here today excited if not for Network 21. So here's a video about Network 21, which can be more effective than me speaking. So enjoy this video.
Network 21 was founded by leaders with one idea, surrounding one opportunity, guided by one vision. Now, 25 years later, we operate on 6 continents with events in over 690 cities, 30 offices with 198 employees, using 25 different languages to serve over 100,000 clients worldwide. Network 21 provides the most effective tools in the world for building your Amway business. Over 300,000 CDs are sent out each month. That's nearly 4 million CDs a year. Every year, over 350,000 books are sold. Since the beginning of Network 21, over 7 million books have been sold. Besides tools, Network 21 also hosts incredible events all over the globe. Thousands of business previews every year, as well as business building seminars. And there are 165 weekend seminars happening all over the world every year. Since Network 21 launched, nearly 5,000 stages have been built for these special events. But it's the people that make all the difference. With over 7 million in attendance since Network 21 was founded. Over 25,000 parades have taken place to recognize those who have reached milestones in their business. 894 second-generation business owners, 993 emeralds and above, and 359 diamonds and above. Through Network of Caring, millions of dollars have been donated to help those in need. Over in Republic. Network of Caring is fully operating in 6 countries. While the numbers are awesome, the amount of lives that have been impacted is immeasurable. Network 21 is full of people who care about people, and people who care about you.
Wonderful. You know, the part I like is that when you generate money, Network of Caring, did you see that? Successful Amway business owners contribute their excess funds to Network of Caring. And you see they're able to help with wheelchairs, they're able to build and impact communities that are poverty-stricken. And just when you have money, you can do wonderful things. So money is not a negative or, evil thing. In fact, I'm going to talk to you about making money, which is how do you get profitable? Before I show this to you, let me just tell you, nobody understands profitability in one sitting. I challenge you by the end of the month, go 3%, 6%, get a statement explanation, because you're going to generate an income. Anybody can go 3 or 6% by the end of this month, or even whatever. And when you get your statement of how it was computed, you can work backwards and understand, how did I generate this income? Okay, there are more than 10 ways to make money in Amway, and I'm not going to talk to you about all of that, just the basic. One way you make money is that when you buy, you actually, and you reach like a 3% or 6% level, you get a personal rebate in cash 3 or 6% of what you bought or whatever level you are at the end of the month. So Amway accumulates volume of shopping in 1 month. So on July 1, it's back to zero. And don't worry about that because Amway products are consumables. So people, you can actually predict that people are buying every week and every month, and people are using this every day. Another way to make money is, let's say people are not interested to register as an Amway member and save money. Then you can service them with retail profit, meaning they're not interested. They just want to get from you, maybe your neighbor, your friend, and since they're not a member, they get suggested retail price, which is up to 30% profit for you in your pocket immediately. There's also another concept of income called differential. This is when you start to build groups and you create large volume, which you cannot do yourself, even if you're the best salesman in the world, because your time is limited. But when you create these groups, your income is unlimited. There's a way to compute your income based on the effort of different groups, okay? And that's called your differential. You'll understand that later on. It's very fair. It is why you can join now and you can make more money than me, even if I'm ahead of you for 20 so many years. So it's not who comes first, but who builds the right structure, profitable structure. There's a structure. You'll be coached about that, okay? And then as your groups grow, you are rewarded in some kind of royalty income, which is called the leadership bonus. And that's more of passive income already because you've helped become successful and now you're rewarded these bonuses. I'm going to go into a lot of detail here, but definitely this is what the website will look like. There's an ABO price, there's a retail price, there's points. PV is actually what you pay for, ABO price less the VAT. So all rebates are computed based on PV, not on what you bought, because that includes VAT. And this is something very, very important to have. If you're not supplementing, this is the time to do it. You know, there's a report of Nutrilite and the World Health Organization called the Phytonutrient Report. Phytonutrients are plant nutrients. And they tried to study the diets of people all over the world because World Health Organization recommends a certain number of fruits and vegetables, 5 to 10, 5 to 7 servings a day for optimal health. And this is the shocker. After they covered so many countries in their study with WHO and Nutrilite, they found out that only 25% of the world's population eats the recommended fruits and vegetables. And 75% are actually way below that and are therefore at risk to develop this lifestyle diseases that we are all scared of, not to mention, of course, the virus that's lurking around, this pandemic. So the solution is to and daily is a close. It has watercress, alfalfa, parsley, spinach, carrots, and all in that pill. Okay, and how do the points work? Every time you buy something, you generate a point. About 50 pesos equals 1 point. And when you shop, you generate points. You can be 200 points in your household alone. This is not a quota. It's just a mathematical example. That's called personal points because you shop and every time you buy, you generate points. But you can create unlimited points by referring other people. Okay, so it's a referral. It's a sharing program. We share things on Facebook. We share a lot of articles and stories and this and that. And we can share this idea too. Okay, and your friends duplicate what you do. This is a business of duplication. just like franchising. Your home is like an outlet, and now you're beginning to develop more outlets by sharing this idea, and you get credited for the points that they do. And on and on and on. There is a system to do this. This is not just wave your hands and wait for people to buy, and this is not wait, sponsor a few and wait for checks to come. That's not how this works. That's scary when you make money overnight and you make money without any effort. So now you've reached the top of the bonus scale. It's 21%. Trust me, you want to get there, because last year the average income of someone at 21% every month. Why every month? Because it's consumables. People keep on buying vitamins every month. The average income, not high, not low, is 909,000 pesos a year. Plus, you are qualified for the international trips. Now, this year, we're scheduled to go to Hawaii in 2021 in March. And we've been traveling since 1997 to so many places in the world. I just don't have the time to tell you everything. But last year it was Dubai, and it was all FOC. You want that, remember that, FOC, free of charge, all expenses paid, royalty income. I'm excited about Hawaii, okay, and the other trips that are coming soon every year for you and your spouse. And sometimes there are promos that you can even bring your kids along. So as you build bigger groups, there are bigger incomes, like not just 1 million, but more, multiple millions a year. And I'm not going to go into all of that detail. It usually goes over people's heads. So prepare, number 4. Okay, this is what we do now. We start with the why. And we had a phenomenal talk on how to make a vision board the other day. That's why it's so important to keep on asking the person who invited you, what's the next event? What's the next event? Because here we also teach you how to build your dreams, how to visualize your dreams. Because if you can visualize it, you attract it in your life. Now, this is not some kind of thing we just talk about. It's science. It's been proven. Okay? So what do you want? Where do you want to be the next 2 to 5 years? What kind of house would you like to own? What kind of vacations would you like to take? What schools would your children go to? Would they like to study abroad? What kind of car would you like to buy? What kind of charities would you like to support? On and on and on. Number 2 is begin to shop, because you know it all starts with you, and you're buying the stuff anyway. What you see on your screen is this phenomenal anti-aging skincare Youth Extend, which I use, and I'm very happy with the results with my skin. I've been using Artistry for years and years and years, and I am just so excited about I think, Ryan, I moved too fast. Sorry about that. Again, go shopping. Very important to try the products. 100-day money-back guarantee. Step 3, get equipped. Very important. This is all after you get started. You get your number, right? That's the first thing, is you need to register. Visit the n21mobile.com. Register for the 30-day trial of N21 Mobile. Why? That app is packed with audio material that will give you the belief. You will get infected by the excitement of the people in those talks. Real people, not actors or paid speakers on stage. Real lives, real people listening to 2 to 3 audios a day. Your mind will expand and you'll be bulletproof. It's like, wow, I know so much. Every day, listen and listen, because knowledge is power. And again, the more you believe, the faster this business will happen for you. And right now, I'd like to promote the next event. You know, dear friends, we are in a healthy, wealthy, and wise environment. So we don't just win with, money. We also build people by teaching them principles of success, of life that they can apply in their current careers, in their homes, in their lives, in communities. And these come from partly from books. So we do a book sharing every Thursday night. And this Thursday, we're doing this book by my son and co-founder, Ryan Fernandez, okay? And he's just going to talk a bit about this book. I'm so excited, of course, to listen to him, and I'm so proud. And here's my business partner, Ryan, and I'll be back in a minute as he promotes this, after he promotes this. Here's Ryan.
Hi, everyone, and good evening. Thank you
Good
so
evening,
much.
sir.
Thank you so much for sharing more information on our business project. The best people who can guide you and help you learn more about how it works and how to help you get started is the person who invited you tonight. So if they're a friend, if they're an office worker, if they're a former classmate, or however you're connected, they have more experience in the business and they're connected with some very successful people. We have a lot of learnings each night in our community here at Syzygy. I'm very excited to share with you a topic that I've been rereading during the lockdown. This is going to be on Thursday night, not tomorrow night. This is called Selling is Human, and it's part of a weekly series where we talk about books that can help you grow as a person, as a leader, as a professional. And on Thursday, I'm going to talk about the idea of sales. Now, some of you have mixed feelings about sales. Maybe you've tried it before. Maybe you are in a sales-oriented kind of. Personally, my first exposure to sales was selling bingo tickets when I was small, for fundraising in church. And I was extremely bad at it. Even today, I consider myself not really the best person when it comes to sales. And what I want to share on Thursday is actually what has evolved, what has changed in sales today. I'm not talking about you as a sales professional, but to everyone else who's not a salesperson, you might think that sales is not part of what you do, but surprisingly, more than ever today, people are selling. It may not be the kind of selling you're used to, but we're influencing people. We're pitching ideas to our bosses and our office mates. We're selling values to our children's. And if you're a teacher, to your students. If you're a doctor, to your patients, you're teaching them good habits. Everywhere you go, people are selling. All I have to do is go on Facebook and tell me if you've experienced this. All of my neighbors are selling. They're selling kakanin, they're selling face masks, they're selling home-cooked meals, they're selling their specialty ulam and whatnot. Every day, I'm trying a different kind of meal from my neighbors, and everyone's just, pitching their own specialty. Now, we'll talk a lot about how that's changed, how even the shyest person actually has the potential to move and influence others in a positive way. So I hope to see you on Thursday night. But more importantly, beyond all of that, get back to the person who invited you to this and tell them what are your goals and how this entire business project can fit into and help you achieve those goals. So see you on Thursday.
Thank you, Ryan. And I'm excited because I was never really a salesperson too. I dreaded the thought of selling, and I know what it's like. I said, if this is like a door-to-door thing, I can't do that. And today I'm not a salesperson. I believe very deeply in what we do. I'm excited, and people see that, they feel that, but I've never really been a good salesperson. I just want to, as I end, I just want to be able to share with you some late breaking news for your information. See, I look like a newscaster here. So Business World, June 14, Andrew Masigan, he's an economist. This is what he said. The 10 most affected industries because of this pandemic: arts, entertainment, theater, 82.3%. Travel, hotel, resto, 81.9%. Negative, down. Technical repair services, 77% down. Educational services, 76.8% down. Construction, down by 74.61%. Servicing of vehicles, down by 73.4%. Financial and insurance services, 71.2%. Sports and fitness services, down by 70.41%. More, there are still two more, but anyway, 4.9 million people have lost their jobs so far in this country. 17.7% unemployment, the highest ever. 998,000 micro and small medium industries enterprises. 40% of that will not survive. Let me tell you the reality of my business. My business, what I just showed you, has thrived this past 3-4 months. In fact, it has even grown bigger because of the demand for supplements and because of people more open now to look at creating options because they know there is no more safe career. Am I right? Do you agree? And so I am so excited because as all of this is going on, we are in the comfort of home, expanding our business using technology in the best way we can, and not reaching out just to you guys, but reaching out to the whole world. We can sponsor our friends in the US. They can attend this. We have a US meeting tomorrow at 8 a.m. with an American saying the same thing. So ask the person who invited you, can I watch that US thing? Because I've got lots of relatives in the US. We can sponsor in Australia, in Singapore, in Malaysia, and all over the world from our phone, from our laptop. And this is the multi-billion-dollar infrastructure that Amway has put together. So I'm excited, but you know what? I'm more excited about an event. I'm really a lot more excited about an event that's happening in June 27, live streaming. And I'm going to pass you back to Aris, our MC, as he promotes this. Also, I will promote it na lang. Okay, it's on the screen already, so I'll promote this. This is called N21 Connect live stream. Okay. This is a bigger global event, live with our leaders from Malaysia and Singapore, featuring Philippine leaders, Jay and T. Novales, who are actually full-time parents because of this business. And again, Ryan, you just heard him. He's going to have a special talk about virtual leadership. I am so excited about this event. There is a ticket for this, though. You have to be able to pay in credit card, $450, or by debit card. Get back to the people who invited you and do not miss this, because the reason we became successful and we have this business today is not because I'm an unusually good, talented person. No, I'm just a regular person. I'm just excited, and I attended all the events that were recommended to me. And so I hope to see you in the next coming events, because we have Syzygy events every night to build your knowledge. It's like an MBA, Masters of Business in Amway, but most especially tomorrow and on June 27th. Thank you so much, and very happy to be sharing with you tonight. Get back to the people that invited you, and back to Aris. Thank you.
Wow, that was awesome, Miss Olive. So again, thank you, Miss Olive, for sharing an awesome information, very packed information about this business on how to take the next steps. So As you notice, friends, CCG specialized in creating online environments wherein you can immerse yourself to learn, get equipped on how to become a successful business owner, especially in the digital platform. So again, promoting again those important events this coming Thursday, a book review, and this Network 21 Connect live stream. So, and by the way, if this is your first time attending the Next Steps webinar, I highly encourage you to stay online. Try to meet the team. Let's have a quick chit chat. And I also encourage those who have first time guests to please remain as well. So for the rest of us, we'll give you a few minutes, like 1 to 2 minutes to leave the meeting. And it's been in this online event. So thank you. This is Aris, your host.